Happy Halloween, YouTube and the tribes of the horror realm. It's that time of the year, and I've gone doing my recap of where my Halloween collection stands. And this is, just to set the record straight, this is just Halloween from the John Carpenter 1978 film that I'm going to be going over because I just not going to be touching base on any of the sequels or the remakes or any of that. This is strictly all the home media pieces that I have in the collection. So, without further ado, I was holding off to the last possible minute because I was expecting a few things in the mail, but international mail being as it were, it hasn't arrived, so that'll have to be for another update. Anyways, let's get started on it. If you hear noise, it's cat's chasing his ball. We'll go right with VHS first and foremost. Right here is not the earliest release with the yellow packaging, but the 1981 media tape release. These are actually, there's nothing different about the covers of these things. What's different is the tapes themselves. They actually dated them at different points in time. So the first one, this one here is, well, I have no idea what it is because this is actually a factory sealed one. You can even see the little media logos that are on the plastic itself. But 1981 silver label, 1984 silver label, 1985 white label, 1988 white label. And so they did them for every year, so there's a few I'm still always tracking down. Then you have the Betamax. Obviously didn't do too many of those. This is another release of Halloween that turned out to be the TV cut. These are, well, this is basically the limited edition, the orange tapes that you see. This is a factory sealed one, and then this one is the open one. I'm sure everyone's seen this thing before, so really not worth breaking out. Halloween, the orange logo, this is the lenticular cover VHS. The orange logo one is the widescreen presentation of the film, and the the white logo one is the full frame presentation. They also released it as well without the lenticular happiness. The extended edition, the TV cut itself. This was also included in the limited edition. The clamshell case from 1997 was also available as a gift pack. Right here with the snow globe, or blood globe. Packaging's tremendous on this thing. Not the easiest thing to find, but if you keep your eyes open, you can find one of these things online. And then we have the Best Buy, Blockbuster, not Best Buy, Blockbuster Trilogy, Part 1, 2, and 3, all done on EP tapes. Really crappy Photoshop covers, not very good. And this is the standalone from Halloween, the Blockbuster version. Find this all over the place, very common. Another common one was the Anchor Bay, the Video Treasures release. I actually recently got this one in the past year. I just never wanted to pay more than a couple bucks for it, so couple releases from the UK here. This is the earliest edition of Pre-Serp, and then when they restyled the media logo, this also is a Pre-Serp VHS or PAL. And I want to give thank you for Kulfi for being my pack mule on that one. I purchased this and then had it sent to him so he could send it to me. 4 front gold border edition. Another 4 front, also from the UK. Double feature edition, Halloween and Halloween 2. Must have really sucked to have to put this in and then fast forward if you wanted to watch Halloween 2. This is a Italian VHS. Japanese VHS. Now I'm just going to shoot up here for a second. These are the Laserdiscs. The one reflecting here is, of course, the Criterion Collection 2-disc Laserdisc. Right next to it, that's the image release. And this one here is a Japanese Laserdisc. Everything's in English here, but flip it over and Japanese. And they always had this fascination with the shot of the shape holding onto that twig. Onto the DVDs. This is the earliest release, the very first DVD release. White logo. Not a lot of going on there, and it's just there's no cover, there's no art on the disc. It's just bare bones. Up there. The next ones that you see here are all the same ones. These are the limited editions. They came limited to 30,000 copies. They were all numbered on the back, and they featured both the TV cut and the theatrical cut. Now the reason I have multiples of these is they also included randomly was a postcard. And that is the set of postcards. You have Nancy Stevens and Donald Pleasance. Nick Castle without the mask. John Carpenter directing John Michael Graham and P.J. Soles. And finally, Jamie Lee Curtis. Now these were originally exclusive to the limited edition, but as time went on they ended up having extras, so they started to stick them into this release here, which is the single disc lenticular cover one. This is basically the original theatrical presentation of the film, so no television cut. But you could in some instances get the index, the postcard in these, and that is just a brand sealed, factory sealed copy of that particular edition. This one here is, of course, the extended edition of the movie, the TV cut, with the extra footage. It was about 12 minutes that they shot when they were doing Halloween 2, so they could fill up the time on TV. And this one here was also available. It was a limited edition film cell. Very difficult to find, pretty pricey when you do see them. So if you can find a good price on one, it's worth grabbing. Next, the Halloween 25 anniversary edition, and that one came out in 2013, was it? Yeah. Now Anchor Bay is starting to milk it a bit. They put this edition out around October, the Horror Legacy series. A lot of their catalogs, they gave them new O-rings, but this is nothing more than the edition that you saw earlier with then the Halloween with the holographic reflecting logo O-ring, also released with the Horror Collection edition with a different O-ring on it. And then finally, the 30th anniversary edition with the 3D mask, and this was the one that has Halloween, the original presentation of Halloween, the television cut of Halloween, a Blu-ray edition of Halloween, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers, as well as a copy of the documentary that had been put out, which is right here, Halloween 25 Years of Terror. Pretty exclusive, comprehensive documentary. I'm sure if you're interested in it, you've probably already seen it. Now on to some of the foreign ones. This one here is Australian version of Halloween. Now this one here, that's not a sticker, unfortunately. That's part of the artwork for the covers. Feel bad for our Aussie friends that have to deal with that ugliness on them. Now we're into France. This is the 30th anniversary edition of Halloween. I know it looks just like the 25 Years of Terror, but this is actually the movie itself. It has Halloween and then the 25 Years of Terror documentary, as well as the convention part of the 25 Years of Terror. So this is pretty much a combination of the theatrical release with 25 Years of Terror. Another French edition, and one more. This is a double feature. I was never sure of the legitimacy of this. It just looks kind of cheesy. And German Marketing Films edition. Hardbox, German hardbox, red edition. And sorry about that. Then you got the Halloween 25 anniversary edition, the Perfect Collection. This is a German tin set. Came with a little flashing button, 4-disc set, as well as booklets, a limited edition film cell, another booklet in there. Pretty nice collection. Don't always see too many of them kicking around out there nowadays. One more, I believe, is a German one. Could very well be Austrian for all I know. But it is in German. However, what leads me is generally they like to put the German title on there. Then this is a unique one. This is a Greek one. It's a double feature with Halloween and Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound. The UK edition. This is 25 Years of Terror. And similar to the French one, this is a 4-disc set that includes the original movie as well. Uh, 25 years. I might as well just show you all three. So here are, that glare there, all UK editions. So you can see little variations. This is the DiviMax edition down here. This one here is what they call the Strongbow release. Never took the time to figure out what Strongbow was. And then this one here, which is, as the night he came home in the bottom here, lacking the DiviMax, but the big thing is right at the back here, this is a promo, not for sale, promotional use only. And both similar backs, DiviMax had a little more information on the back as far as what came with the film itself. But and we have these two UK editions. This is in more recently, or older one. This weird cover thing where they took the white Michael Myers mask and then superimposed the poster-op pumpkin on top of it. Same one, but with the Horror Classics logo at the top. And they did one with a lenticular. Halloween, the inside story, is not released in the United States, so it's the UK version of it. Though it does play in the US, I believe, on Biography. Moving over here, a few promo discs. There's a Greek one here, Irish, and yet another UK one. I believe these were all premiums that were sent out. You can find them in the paper. The UMDs, the PSPs. This is the US one, yellow, the orange logo. Not the easiest to find intact like this. Usually when you see them used, they're always just the disc itself. Kids usually would throw the cases out and keep the disc together with something else in another case. And then this is the UK version of it. Staying with the UK type of white mask with a pumpkin over the face there. And then it brings us to Blu-rays. Right here. This is the original US release. Came out a while back. Most recently, the 35 Years of Terror release, the Digibook, which has a mistake in it. Also the documentary on Jamie Lee's one convention appearance, the night she came home. Right there, they put down, "Was it the Boogeyman, Laurie Strode?" And Jamie Lee confirmed that's not what she said. The line is, "It was the Boogeyman." And still making a mistake years later. Australian DVD, Blu-ray. French Blu-ray. German Blu-ray. One of the interesting things is, with the German ones, is a lot of them have the actress billed as Nancy Loomis, as she was back then. However, in a lot of the German ones, they use her current name, Nancy Keys. Then a Digibook, German Digibook here. Another one that's well sought after. Gotta thank Mr. Snickers 21 for that. 84 Entertainment. This is a hard box. My favorite pieces in the collection. Limited to 111 copies. This is number 12. UK Blu-ray edition. So that's about it. And can't forget. Here's my Halloween pumpkin. It's been signed, everyone from Tony Moran, who played the unmasked Michael Myers, Nancy Stevens, who played Nurse Marion Chambers, there's Tommy Doyle, Brian Andrews, Linda, PJ Souls, Nick Castle, Shape, Charles Cyphers, Sheriff Brackett, Will Sandon, young Michael Myers, Dean Cundy, the director of photography, the cinematographer, Tommy Lee Wallace, who did play Michael Myers in several scenes. He was the production designer. The man himself, John Carpenter. And Happy Halloween from Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis. So that is it. That is the Halloween collection as it stands. I didn't buy a ton this year. Hopefully next year we will be trying to add a lot more to them and gear up to do at least a different video or a little more comprehensive one, so it doesn't seem like just a rehash of the same thing all over again. Alright, well, thank you very much for your time and watching. Sorry this ran so long. Have a safe and happy Halloween.